Well, this week we're taking a look at the way God wants us to shine, but not directly in people's eyes.
Hey, I'm Carter.
And I'm Zeke.
And this month, we're talking about how trusting and following Jesus changes the way we treat others.
So we can live bright.
Not that kind of bright.
I was exploring in our attic at home. There's no good light up there.
Find anything?
Oh, indeed I did. I excavated this piece of ancient technology. Oh. It plays music.
How? Does it have a Wi-Fi connection?
You have to feed it one of these.
Oh, right, CDs. Can we play one?
Nope, the batteries are corroded, but I discovered something fun. Here, see how it catches the light?
Yeah, rainbow colors.
Here. You hold this.
Okay.
Lights, please. Oh, look at that.
Very cool. The CD is just like a prism.
Uh-huh.
When white light hits a CD, the fine circular lines on its surface diffract the light, which is separated into all the colors of the rainbow.
Thank you for enlightening us.
You know, I've got another bright idea.
Oh?
Oh, I'm gonna need your headlamp.
I'm in.
You ready?
Let's do it.
So, I was brick building with my little sister yesterday, and we created this.
Oh, what have we here?
Welcome to the Light Maze Challenge!
I see a maze. I see a light. What's the challenge?
This is us.
We're bricktastic.
You and me, we're stuck in the dark here in the center of the maze.
Oh, it's not dark.
Well, it will be when we turn off the lights.
Oh.
Your challenge is to direct this light in such a way that it goes along each pathway in the maze until it reaches us right here in the middle.
So we're mastering light? Let me reflect on that. Aha! Reflection! Mirror, mirror in the lab, who's gonna beat this challenge that's fab?
Okay, that is a terrible rhyme. Also, you have 60 seconds to set up the maze. Ready?
Like a light bright.
Speaking of which, lights out. And go!
Oh. Put that there, perfect. Right. That goes there. It's already reflecting.
Yes, look at that. Nice, nice.
Just a little bit more. I can see the light.
There it is. It's almost reached us.
And done!
You've managed to beat the challenge and rescue us from the peril of the dark. Lights! You did it!
Amazing!
As light enters the maze, it reflects off each mirror in order until it reaches us in the center.
Oh, thanks for making my day just a little bit brighter, bro.
Anytime.
Speaking of brighter, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Matthew.
Matthew was one of the 4 books called the Gospels. These books tell stories from the life of Jesus.
Matthew was written down by one of Jesus' followers, a tax collector whose life was turned upside down by his friendship with Jesus.
When Jesus was about 30 years old, he began to travel from town to town, teaching and healing. Everywhere Jesus went, big crowds gathered. Many sick people were desperate to be made well, and Jesus healed them.
But Jesus also cared about people's hearts and minds. So he showed them what it looks like to shine God's light by loving others.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian. As Jesus began to travel from town to town, teaching and healing, great crowds gathered. And one day, Jesus sat down on a mountainside to share with his followers what it truly looks like to live for God. The truth that Jesus taught there has come to be known as the Sermon on the Mount. And today we're going to take a look at something Jesus said about us.
You are the light of the world.
Yeah, you, me, everybody who follows Jesus. We are the light of the world. Yeah, it's a powerful picture. But the light Jesus was talking about doesn't require batteries. See, Jesus later told his followers that he is the light of the world. Jesus is the source of all light, just like the sun. And we don't have our own light. But just like the moon reflects the light from the sun, we can reflect the light of Jesus to the world around us. Jesus had more to say about how we can be light.
A town built on a hill can't be hidden.
Now, we don't know if Jesus was referring to a specific hill, but from where he sat, it's likely he could see a fortress on one of the highest mountains in the land. In fact, cities and towns were often built on high ground at that time, where they could be seen by all the surrounding area. Now, fire up your imagination for a moment and picture this. You've been traveling all day, and you're hungry and exhausted. What's more, it's getting dark, and you can barely see the road ahead. Oh, you desperately need a safe place to spend the night, and at last, you look up, and there, in the distance, you see a town, high on a hilltop, glowing with light. It changes everything. Now you know exactly where to go and how to get there. There is a lot of darkness in our world right now. But together, those of us who follow Jesus can be like that town on a hill. When we look for the needs of those around us and choose to help, we shine the light of Jesus for everyone to see. Jesus finished with another word picture.
Also, people do not light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand. Then it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine so others can see it. Then they will see the good things you do, and they will bring glory to your Father who is in heaven.
Every day we each have the opportunity to be light, like a lamp. And as we all know, it's not helpful to cover up a lamp. So not helpful. Here's how you fit in. God has given you love, forgiveness, joy, and a unique set of gifts. And if you don't share those things, it's like sticking a cover over your light. But when you do choose to share what God has given you, then you reflect the light of Jesus. Maybe your mom is having a super stressful day, and you might take a few minutes to help her out. That small act of kindness can remind your mom that God is always with her, even during a hard day. Or maybe there's a kid in your class who's been really quiet lately. You can offer a word of encouragement and be willing to listen, or even just sit with them. That kind of light can remind someone that they are valuable and deeply loved by God. When you choose to share what God has given you and love like Jesus, you shine light everywhere you go. The end.
Gotta be real. Some days I feel more like a burnt out bulb than a bright light.
I mean, I don't know if I want everyone looking at me.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, being a light doesn't have to mean lots of pressure to be perfect.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, because Jesus is the light of the world, our job is simply to follow in his steps and reflect his light by showing compassion to the people around us.
Compassion is caring enough to do something about someone else's needs.
So I guess the first step is really just paying attention.
That's right. You can ask God to open your eyes to the needs of the people in your life. And meeting those needs may be very simple.
Like giving up a few minutes of your recess to help a friend find their lost water bottle.
Or taking some of the cookies you and your mom baked to the lonely neighbor next door.
What about a smile?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if a friend is bored or bummed out, sometimes sharing a simple smile is enough to change their mood.
It all comes back to keeping your eyes open.
And loving like Jesus.
You've definitely got it. Boop. See you next time.
So, here's the thing. You can shine God's light.
And you can do it in amazing ways. You know, I bet we can make this even more epic.
I got more bricks.
Oh, Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time. Okay, you think we should make a roof?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
can use this. I'll put that on the corner there.
Yeah.
it's a wildfire. It's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Can't shut it down, can't blow it out, can't hide it now. It's shining around the world and getting hotter now. So throw your light up, come on, raise it higher. We gonna start a fire, it's only getting brighter. Burn bright in the night for the world to see. This little light is bringing change and it starts with me.
One hand high, throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining forever. Whoa, it's brightest when we're shining together. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest night, I'll be the brightest light. No covering up, no shutting down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest night, I'll be the brightest light. No covering up, no shutting down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. No shutting down, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey!
I'm Brandon.
I'm John, and welcome to the So-and-So Show! Boy, oh boy, do we have a fun show for you today.
Yes, indeedy. And I want to start it off with a question. Okay. Actually, it's a riddle for you, John, and for all of you out there, too.
I love riddles. Hit me.
Okay, here goes. You can only see me where there's light, but shine the light on me, and I disappear. What am I?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, let me see. Oh, you know what? I had a cousin named Mark who used to avoid going outside during the day. He said the sun was too bright. He'd just bury himself under the covers and people would call him Mark the Mole. But that might be because he had a big nose and long whiskers.
Okay, I promise you, Mark the Mole is not the answer.
Oh, right.
Do you give up?
No. Hang on. I'm thinking.
Ooh, smoke.
Yeah.
How about you? You can only see me where there's light, but shine the light on me, and I disappear.
I got it.
He's got it. Wait, okay.
Lights.
Oh, what are you doing?
Whoa! You can only see me where there's light, but shine the light on me, and I disappear. The answer is I'm a shadow.
Oh, you got it!
Thank you. Lights!
We're going to be talking about light all month long. In fact, today's guest knows all about lights.
Ooh.
Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
What happened?
I don't know, usually someone comes in.
How's it going?
Hello! Oh, hello! Welcome to the show. What are you doing up there?
Well, this is where I feel most comfortable. Up here with the lights, but out of the limelight, so to speak.
Well, tell us who you are and what you know.
Well, my name's Butch, and I'm the chief electrician on motion pictures and television production units. I'm most commonly referred to as a gaffer, and my assistant is the best boy.
Hi!
Hello? Hi.
That's Rocky.
Hey, Rocky. He's got a horn.
Yeah.
So what does a gaffer do?
Well, mainly I deal with the lighting. You see, lighting for TV and movies is more than just seeing what's going on. It's all about setting the mood. Here, let me show you. I'll just switch the lights and...
Well. Ha! It appears we have been transported, old chap. What a mystery.
Or is it? Using reasonable deduction, I have henceforth ascertained who committed the crime.
Do tell.
It was Mr. Blue in the kitchen whilst making a sandwich. He's your peanut butter thief.
No!
Why are we talking like this?
It's the lighting.
Oh.
Light can change everything. Let's see what happens when I switch it to... let's try something different.
Yeah! You listen, brother. Two of us are in this ring right now, but only one is gonna walk out of it.
I hear what you're saying. One of us is gonna walk out of the ring, and then the other one is gonna walk out a little later. Woo!
No! Only one of us will walk out because one of us is the better wrestler than the other one. Do you smell what I'm boiling on the stovetop? Oh, yeah!
I do, and I love pot roast. Woo!
No. Oh,
Okay, we'll just stop there. Pot roast sounds good.
Yeah, let's go.
You get the idea.
That is truly remarkable.
I had no idea lighting could do so much.
I know, light really does change everything. Hey, thanks for the info, Butch. Thanks for coming on the show, and thanks for all the work that you do behind the scenes. We really appreciate it.
You got it.
Oh, and thanks to you too, Rocky.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Now let's bring those wrestling lights back on. I've got a score to settle with you. Yeah!
Oh, no, they're gone, John. The lights aren't changing anymore.
Oh.
My apologies. Yes.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Hello to you. That was quite the way to kick off the month. And you're exactly right. Light can make all the difference in the world. That's actually what today's Bible verses are all about.
Oh, then take it away.
These verses come from the book of Matthew. Matthew was one of Jesus' closest followers, and he wrote down a lot of what Jesus said and did. One time, Jesus was sharing with his followers what it truly looks like to live for God. And he said,
It's time to break down the verse with Coach Scooter Shard.
looks like we're gonna have some help.
Are you ready to analyze, scrutinize, and investigate today's Bible verses? Then gather around, huddle up, and crowd together in a close-knit jumble because Coach Scooter Sharp is here to show you how it's done.
Thanks for being here, Coach. I was just about to show the first verse.
Oh, that's what I like to see, Ree. Being a go-getter. Come on, lay it on me.
I will. Jesus said, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill can't be hidden."
Yeah, I like that. You should be the light of the world. People should be able to look at you and say, hey, look at that person. They got light coming out all over the place. That person is so different. You should be so different that people can tell from a long way off, just like that town Jesus was talking about. That town built on a hill. It can't be hidden. No. See, there's just light spilling out all over the place. That should be you. You should be the same way.
That's right, Coach. You, me, and everyone who follows Jesus. We are the light of the world, and the reason we can show light is that we reflect the light of Jesus to those around us. Here's what Jesus said next. Also, people do not light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand. Then it gives light to everyone in the house.
Now, if you got a light source of some sort, like a lamp, or a candle, or a flashlight, or a high-powered searchlight, you're not gonna cover it up, are you? You know, with a basket. No, of course not. That would be ridiculous. What would be the point of having the light in the first place? You are gonna put that bad boy up on a pedestal. So everyone can benefit from the brightness. Much better.
That is it, Coach. A light that is covered up doesn't do what it's meant to do. And it's just like that with you and me. Jesus said, "In the same way, let your light shine so others can see it. Then they will see the good things you do, and they will bring glory to your Father who is in heaven."
Now, when we have Jesus' light, love, and compassion inside of us, we can spread that love to others. And then that points others back to God.
Perfectly drawn out, Coach.
That's what I do, Stu. Now, how about a real-time play to show these verses in action?
Yes, please.
Let's say there's a new girl and she shows up at school and she doesn't know anybody. Look at her, she's all by herself. Now, some of your friends are all over here huddled up and they're ignoring the new girl. Well, that's where you come in. You decide to introduce yourself to her. Hello, how you doing? I'm doing fine. So you have a little introduction. Then you introduce her to your friends. And that makes sure the new girl happy. Ha-ha, look, she's happy. And then the new girl feels happy and included. And it shows your friends how God would want them to treat others. And then they end up making a new friend. They end up making a new friend with her. See, and they end up making friends with themselves. Now look, I got arrows all over the place, which is a sign of a good play. Now, that is how you break down a verse. It's your turn to put it into practice. Go team!
Thanks, Coach. Jesus said that we are the light of the world. We should reflect his light by doing good things and showing love and compassion to the people around us. But not because it makes us look good, because it points people to God who has love and compassion for everyone.
You know, I don't think I ever thought about reflecting Jesus' light. It's almost like we're mirrors of Jesus.
Yeah, And Jesus has given us such a great example to follow.
Yeah, and when we trust Jesus and follow his example, it really does change how we treat others.
I think you got it. I'll see you guys next time.
I think that leads us perfectly to what are you doing?
I just want to be a gaffer like Butch. So I'm trying a new lighting design for the show.
It's kind of bright, isn't it?
Yes, it's burning my eyes.
Okay. Reveal the question. Oh, how can you be a light?
Yes.
John?
Huh?
Oh, here.
Oh, thank you.
How can you be a light?
Huh? Well, I guess I could try to mirror what Jesus did. I could look for people who seem left out and try to include them in what I'm doing.
Yeah, you can be a light by helping someone with their homework or cheering someone up when they're sad.
Yeah, there are lots of ways you can be a light, so talk about it together.
And we'll see you next time for a brand new show.
Bye!